Be me, 5'4" average guy. Always thought I was doomed to short guy problems. Swipe right on a girl I matched with, 6'2". Thinking she's probably just gonna be one of those girls who's all legs and no personality. But we hit it off, end up texting for days. She's really cool, no diva vibes, actually funny. Decide to go on a date. She picks me up, and when she gets out of the car, I'm immediately regretting wearing shoes with no hiding crease. She's towering over me like I'm her little brother. Me. Hey. Her. You're so cute. It's like I'm the giant and you're the hobbit. We laugh about it, but I can already feel my ego shrinking. We go to a nice restaurant, and as we walk in, the hostess looks at me, then looks at her. We get seated at a table where the chair is practically at eye level with her stomach. She sits down and the table's way too low for me, so I have to awkwardly sit with my back completely straight just to make eye contact. You want me to get a booster seat or is this fine? Don't worry, I'll get you a high chair for dessert. She's like a foot taller than me, so naturally we get a lot of attention. The waiter can't even look at us in the eye. He hands me the menu like, "Sir, your order." Awkwardly order for both of us, then ask her if she wants anything extra. Her. I'll take a small salad and maybe some humility for my date over there. That feeling when realizing she's already roasting me. Go bowling after dinner. We're doing the whole competing but also trying not to make it too obvious thing. She's up first, rolls a strike, and then looks down at me like, "How's the weather down there?" Me. Just fine as long as I don't trip over my shoelaces. That feeling when I literally have to stand on my tippy toes to look at her. She keeps calling me little human and insists on carrying my jacket for me because she doesn't want me to hurt my back carrying something that heavy. She holds the umbrella while we walk back to the car, making me look like I'm her personal assistant. That feeling when she looks like she could bench press me. On the way home, she drops me off at my place. She gives me a huge hug, and it feels like I'm being swallowed by a giant. Me. Thanks for the date. I guess I'll see you around. I'll have to look up to see you next time. Her. Don't worry, I'll always look down for you. Me. Yeah, at least you're always gonna have a better view, huh? She laughs, and it's the kind of laugh that makes me feel like maybe being short isn't so bad after all. The next couple of weeks, we keep texting, and I keep feeling like she's really into me. She doesn't make me feel small in a bad way. It's more like she's protective, but still playful about it. She invites me over to watch a movie one night, and she picks me up again. Me, standing on my tiptoes as she opens the door. So, you're gonna carry me inside, or? Her. Only if you promise not to complain about my height for the next 2 hours. We go in and sit on the couch, and of course, the only comfy spot for me is basically her lap. At first, it's awkward. But then she starts playing with my hair, and I'm just like, this is actually nice. We talk about everything, and she's super chill about everything. No superiority complex or anything. It's like she just likes me for me, and for once, I don't feel insecure about being short. Fast forward a month later, she takes me to a fair, and it's one of those places where you can win stuffed animals. We walk past the booths, and she points at a huge teddy bear. Her. I bet I can win that for you. You just wait there, little guy. Me. I'm not a little guy, you're just tall, okay? She wins the bear and hands it to me like it's no big deal. It's almost as big as me. Her. Don't worry, I'll keep you both company tonight. We start laughing, but then I realize something. She really cares about me. A couple more dates pass, and things feel like they're going great. Then one evening we're having dinner. She just straight up says it. You know, I think I might actually really like you. I've never felt like this before. That feeling when I didn't see it coming. But my heart's racing anyway. Me trying not to sound like a total goof. Well, I think I might like you too. Yeah? Good. Because you're mine now. The night ends with us kissing in the park, her hand on the back of my neck like I'm her whole world. And even though she's taller, I feel like I'm finally standing tall. That feeling when we've been dating for a few months now. And honestly, being with her has been the best thing to ever happen to me. She's my giant and I'm her little guy. And I wouldn't have it any other way. Be me, 11. 18-year-old sister, always been sort of a weirdo. Likes to hurt me and gets irritated with me easily. Remember mom and dad always yelling with her. One day, sis takes me to hang out with her boyfriend. Get to his place. It's this trashy place that's totally trashed. He's this skinny tweaker covered in tattoos. They take turns making fun of me. He pushes me into a closet. Hear them yelling at each other outside. Concerned.jpg. Force me to go on a drive with them. Bring me to a really shit neighborhood. Dragging me by the arm. Bring me into an alley. There's 2 big black dudes waiting there. One of them looks at me and just goes, "What the frick?" Sis and her BF starts saying shit like, "Kids go for a lot, right? And come on, just a little bit?" The really buff guy blocks their path out. Other smaller guy starts asking if this is a frickin' joke. Sis tries to run and big dude headlocks her. Watch her struggle for a bit and just flop over. Boyfriend pulls a knife. Smaller guy grabs his arm and big dude starts punching the F out of him. He manages to run away with sis. They stumble back to the car and leave me there. Black dudes start asking me who I am, where they got me from. Quick rundown.exe, they look at each other real concerned. They ask me where my parents are. I don't freaking know, I'm 11, and where am I? They bring me back to their place. They go inside a room for a second, come back out. We all get in car. They start saying how they're really sorry about what my sis did. Still don't understand. One tells me that she's a real bad person and not to listen to her anymore. Other one says that if he sees them again, I won't ever have to deal with her again. Bring me to the police. Cops ask me a bunch of questions. Black dudes look real nervous at the beginning and then talk with the cops and sorta chill. They eventually go into a room with another officer. Tell me to be safe and not to trust my sis. Mom and dad come later hugging me and crying. Be me. Have a fiance. Kinda hot, I guess. Whatever.jpg. Fiance starts bitching one day. Anon, I really want a burger. Ignore her because I have other things. Also gets mono. Next day, fiance, please get me a burger. Alright, let's do this. Frickia.jpg. Pulls into Whataburger. Texan Frickia.jpg. Walk into Whataburger. Orders the biggest frickin' burger they have. Expects fiance to get the same thing. Fiance goes, I think I'm gonna get a salad. All my rage.png. My face when. Be me. Minor depression, major anxiety, major PTSD. Cutting grass at 9:30 at night because I kept putting it off all day. See a flash in the corner of my eye. Lightning bug? Lightning bug. Start having fond memories of catching and releasing lightning bugs with my late dad. Feels good, man. Suddenly start running around like an autistic child, catching lightning bugs. Most fun I've had in a while.jpg. Remember having to call my dad over to reach the ones high up in the sky. My face when I can reach them now. Haven't felt depressed since. Thank you, lightning bugs. Be me. Roommate is a 7 out of 10 female type. She's clean, she's quiet, she's chill. She brought furniture. Find out we have the same taste in music. We start hanging out a bunch. Start smoking together. First girl I've been really close to in a while. First person I've been really close to in a while. Her lease is up. Tell her should renew. Tell her she's a good roommate. A bit embarrassing. Being vulnerable always is. But you gotta tell your friends they matter to you. I'm not gonna lie, Anon. I've gotta get out of here. Listening to the sounds of you touching yourself over the last few months has been traumatizing. Be me, 18, arm wrestling with little bro, 12. I'm nice so I let him win. The little shit gloats to everyone. My family gives me shit and makes fun of me for being weaker than a 12-year-old. Now I'm pissed, so I beat the shit out of my little bro to prove I'm stronger. Now my family is mad at me. Genuinely, what was I supposed to do in this scenario? If I pretend to be weak, I'm given shit for it. If I show my strength, I'm also given shit for it. Is my family just tarded? Be me. Discover awesome Japanese jazz fusion band, Cassiopeia. Love them so much, order a vinyl record from eBay Japan. It arrives in immaculate condition along with 2 little origami cranes and a pack of tea. Little handwritten note in English. Guy put huge effort into making it look nice, from the seller. Hoping for the buying experience to be positive and is sealed with real wax seal. Make the tea and put the record on in my finished basement. Listening to mint jams with origami crane friends. Start to cry because nobody will ever love me as much as that random Japanese man. Tea is freaking bomb-ass delicious. I thought I just didn't like tea before that. Sadness becomes warm feeling of gratitude and joy. Doomer to bloomer just like that. Is this why y'all love weeb shit? That was one of the nicer evenings in my life. Are these stories true, or are they just figments of Anon's imagination? You decide.